the mission for developed India? It will be what? 50th. Suraj, why 2047 has been chosen as a year for developed India state? Are? No, you have to know. You are a UPSC aspirant. Come on. This is very basic and very most important thing, right? 2047. Tell me. Anyone? Why 2047 has been chosen, Ilyas? Ilyas, right? Why? Anjana PR. Tell me. Hello. How are you? Yes, Anjana PR. Why 2047 has been chosen? Come on. Tell me. Anyone would like to say anything about 2047 Viksit Bharat vision? 100th year of independence or anniversary? 100th anniversary. Sure? No? There is a difference. It will be what anniversary? Anniversary is different, and celebrating 100th day of independence, it is different, right? Is it same or different? Anniversary, 100th anniversary of India's getting independence will be celebrated in which year? 100th anniversary of India's getting independence in which year will celebrate? 2047? 48, right? This is which year anniversary? So anniversary we celebrate after we finish 1 year. Right? Anniversary is what? We celebrate when we finish, and the day. Day is different, no? 1947 we got independence. Right? So these are different things. Come forward, come. Front desk. First year. Come. So. Okay, let's start with current affairs. How many of you read newspaper every day? Raise your hand. How many of you read newspaper every day? Raise your hand. Who all are reading it ritually? Huh? Who are doing this ritual every day? Newspaper reading. No one? Very bad. Scheme. Geo Parsi scheme. So write the question also. Same time, okay? I'll be giving you 4 or 5 questions today related to the important topics. Right? Some things I include and some things I don't include because this is your part. So you should also do something, right? Huh? Not only listening and watching. Geo Parsi scheme portal. So this is related to what? Adarsh, what is the title telling us? Be serious, Geo Parsi scheme portal. It is about GeoSim. Geo Parsi scheme portal. Tell me, can you get the idea about the topic? What is the topic related to? Neha, sit down. Huh? Geo Parsi portal scheme. Suraj, the topic is related to? Suraj? Yes, Parsi community, right? So Geo Parsi, what is the issue, right? And what are the factors or reasons behind this topic? Why it is important, right? We have to know the significance, right? Why, what, where, like that, all the questions. So Union Minority Affairs Minister launched this scheme. Why they launched this scheme? We have to know, right? A portal, a central sector initiative, very, very important central sector initiative aimed at reversing the Parsi, declining Parsi community, reversing it. Means Reversing the declining Parsi community. Means what? Understand the language? Reversing the Parsi community? Yes. So, it is increasing, focusing on increasing the Parsi community in India. So, we know now two things we know about Parsi community, that their population is decreasing and government is trying to increase the population. So, there will be different methods, there will be different initiatives taken, right? So, think about this thing, that what are the reasons, what could be the reasons that would have led to decline in Parsi population community? Can you think of the reasons which would have played a role in the decline of the Parsi community? Think about it. Write this question and then we'll discuss. What are the reasons behind the decline of Parsi community in India? Find it. Also at the same time, look at the percentage of different religions in India, population, okay? Get an idea. So what could be the reasons for decline of Parsi community in India? Any one? Anupriya? Anu? Reason for Parsi community decline? Aslam? Think about it. There are many factors. Sanis? Think, guess. Anyone? Anjana PR? Anjana? Reason? No. Okay. How can we relate to the decline? So they are doing what? Leaving the country? Tell me. Think about it, Suraj. Decline of population. What are the factors, reasons? Think. Anjana? Very good. One very good factor, right? Fertility rates. Yes or no? Fertility rates and other factor, healthcare you can include. Yes or no? And? Okay, we'll get to know. Okay, so GeoParsi scheme portal. What is GeoParsi scheme portal? Central sector scheme. Very important, right? This is the area from which questions are asked. So statement can be given because this is declining Parsi population, so it is important, okay? So central sector scheme implemented by Ministry of Minority Affairs. Minority, okay? Objective is what? Reverse the decline, adopting a scientific protocol and structured intervention to stabilize their population, right? We are taking the help of science. The scheme provides financial assistance to the couples for medical treatment. See, this is telling us about the reason also and solution also. Medical treatment under what? Standard protocol and towards child care. So deaths also may lead to decline in population, right? Child death or other members' death, right? Assistance to dependent early. So these are the solution that we are providing under this scheme, and this also tells us about the problem which could have led to the decline, right? Okay. So next point. Benefit. What benefit they will get when this scheme will be applied? Enable Parsis to apply, check the status of their application to receive assistance. They are giving the assistance also, right? Healthcare facility also, and direct benefit transfer mode. So this will be asked whether it is given through direct benefit transfer mode or any other mode, right? Assistance, financial assistance through DBT mode. Okay. What's your name? Components of the scheme. So there are three components. First is what? Advocacy component, and then health of the community, medical component. So these are the reasons also, right? Where we have to investigate and give the solution. Now you understand the reasons for decline, but you have to write it. There are other factors also, right? So find it. 4-5 factors. Find it and write it. Model solar village. Model solar village. What it is? Anyone? Model solar village. What is the meaning of this title? Suraj? What it is referring to? Fatima? Do you think that we can be completely dependent on?
It's kind of like a objective, so it's not like a practical version.
Yes. Any other student? Model solar village is referring to what? And one more part. Focuses on solar energy. And model. What is the meaning of model? Purpose. Model solar village. Ideal. This village, this solar village will be ideal for other villages also, right? So this will be a model solar village. Give an example, right? How to achieve the solar energy capacity. The Ministry of New. So always remember about the ministry associated. Ministry of New Renewable Energy recently issued the scheme guidelines for implementing this village, model solar village, under what? PM Surya Ghar Bijli, Muft Bijli Yojana, right? So this model village is a part of Muft Bijli Yojana. This question can be asked, okay? That under this model village comes under which scheme? Okay, 4-5 schemes will be given which will be related to solar energy, and then you have to find the answer, okay? So now what are model solar villages? Village focuses, the initiative focuses on creating one model village per district across India. Okay, one model village which will be giving the what? Setting the example for other villages to follow, right? This village will take the lead and others will follow, right? This will support them, okay? One village, one district. Remember this point? This is very important, okay? This can be asked. Whether it is one village, one district, or 10 villages, they can give the option also that 10 villages, one district, right? So one village, one district across India, okay? Objective, goal is to promote solar energy. So focus is on solar energy adoption and enable village communities to become self-reliant in their energy needs. Village communities. So what are the needs of a village? Energy needs of a village. Where do we use electricity, in what all works? And so this will be solving many problems, right? Prime Minister of India is also focusing on doubling the farmer income. So doubling the farmer income means not only creating other, what, tell me, doubling the farmer income. How can we double the farmer income? By supporting them also, and second method is what? By adopting these schemes or these energy resources, what they will do? They will cut short their electricity needs through other modes, right? And then their cost cutting will be there, right? So they will benefit through this model village, right? Solar energy will help them in cost cutting of their electricity expenses, right? So this is also one more way to add to their income, yes or no? Less expenses, right? So Muft Bijli Yojana, Muft means free, right? Free Bijli Yojana, free electricity scheme, okay? So self-reliance, they will be self-reliant in their needs. So many, irrigation also, we need electricity, yes or no? Yes? Implementation, the state UT Renewable Energy Development Agency will implement the scheme under the supervision of district level committee. This is also important. Implementation part, who is implementing? Who is the responsible body, authority? Okay, questions come from this part also, okay? Criteria for selection. Criteria are also very important. Village eligibility. What all criteria are there to make a village eligible for this model village? Okay, first, to be considered under the competition, a village must have, see the word must have a revenue village with a population above 5,000. For a special category status, it is 2,000. So this is a very important criteria. Second is assessment. Villages will be assessed, so assessment will also be there, based on their overall distributed renewable energy capacity installed 6 months after being declared a potential candidate. So when they are declared that you can be, there will be a list, right, model, solar villages, many districts will be selected. So after being declared a potential candidate by the district level committee, this is involved in what process? DLC. Which process it is involved in? District level committee? Implementation, right? So it is involved in implementation of the scheme, right? So villages will be assessed based on their overall distributed renewable energy capacity after 6 months, okay? Remember this time period, installed 6 months. Winning criteria, the village with the highest capacity in each district will receive a central financial assistance of 1 crore, grant of 1 crore. So this number is also important. What assistance? 1 crore grant they will be getting. Okay, so these are all the important information. Now about Muft Bijli Yojana, announced as a free electricity scheme that was announced by Finance Minister interim budget on February 1, 2024, right? Interim budget. What is an interim budget? What is an interim budget? One student. Yes, you tell me, Sanis. Yes. Yes. So when there is this Lok Sabha election, right? So we introduce a budget. So you should know the proper definition, right? This is the second question. No? What is an interim budget, right? The second question, what is an interim budget? And how it is different from the annual financial statement. Okay? How it is different from annual financial statement? What is an interim budget? Where is that? What is an interim budget and how it is different from annual financial statement? Okay? Know the article also. Okay? Launched to promote sustainable development, designed to alleviate the financial burden on citizens. Muft Bijli Yojana, designed to alleviate the financial burden on citizen, offers substantial subsidy directly deposited in the bank account, funding backed by an investment exceeding 75,000 crore. It illuminate 1 crore household, very, very important, by providing up to 300 units of, how many units they are providing free? 300 units of electricity monthly. So this is the aim of Muft Bijli Yojana. What is the renewable energy capacity of India by 2030? Target of renewable energy capacity. Write the third question. What is the, because this will be relevant for till 2030, right? Sustainable development goal. What is the target of renewable energy capacity of India by 2030? Capacity of renewable energy of India by 2030. Okay? Know this thing, very, very important. Renewable energy. India is focusing on renewable energy generating capacity. Okay? Next is freedom of religion. Right to freedom of religion. What are the articles associated with right to freedom of religion? Articles? The Allahabad High Court, so why it is in news, recently rejected the bail application of an individual facing charges including converting a girl to Islam, right? and noting that the UP prohibition, Uttar Pradesh Prohibition of Unlawful Conversion of Religion Act 2021. So bail was rejected to an individual facing charges of conversion. Okay. So this is the context. Now right to freedom of religion. This is a news and it is a fundamental principle. It is a fundamental right to freedom of religion is a fundamental right, right? In the Indian Constitution, reflecting the commitment. Why it is important? Because we have diverse faith, we have diverse religion, and India is committed to secularism and religious pluralism. What is secularism? Secularism is what? Loud? Still can't hear. Anyone who can speak it loud? All religions? And one more aspect is there. Aslam? Secularism has 2 points. First, equality of all religions. Second is what? Find this answer. What is secularism? Dharma nirpekshata. 2 components are there, okay? State should not discriminate. Dharma nirpekshata means neutrality. Neutrality should be maintained, right? Yes? So state, you find this answer, okay? Secularism. So this is India's commitment. Constitutional provision, very, very important now, okay? Constitutional provision. Article 25 to 28 of the Constitution guarantee individuals the freedom to profess, practice, propagate their religion of choice while promoting equality, preventing discrimination. See, dharma nirpekshata. Nirpekshata means neutrality. Neutrality means non-discrimination, right? Yes? On religious grounds. So there should be equality also, there should be no discrimination also. Right? Article 25, the article guarantees the freedom of conscience and the freedom to profess and propagate religion freely. So you should remember the articles. Okay? 26 provides the freedom to manage religious affairs. 27, freedom from compulsion to pay taxes. Nobody should be compelled to pay taxes. For what? Promotion of any particular religion. Compulsion should not be there. Otherwise, we will not enjoy the freedom, right, which has been granted. And then grants freedom regarding attendance at religious instructions or religious worship. Now about the Uttar Pradesh Prohibition of Unlawful Conversion of Religion Act. What is this act? Guarantee religious freedom to all persons which reflect the social harmony and spirit of India. Objective is what? To control conversions, right? That is why the bail was denied, right? And control conversion that occur through misrepresentation force. Conversion through force should not be entertained. Through pressure, through misinterpretation, misinformation, right? Misleading, and then allurement, fraudulent conversions. So this is to stop all these conversions. If the person is adopting other religion, because of it, her or his own choice, then it is okay. But if there are allegations, then it will be investigated, right? And penalties are also there for repeat offenders. Okay. Void marriages for conversion. Marriages conducted solely for the purpose of conversion will be void, right? Will not be declared legal. Okay? This is Uttar Pradesh law. Ballast water is in news. So simple question that can be formed from this topic is, what is ballast water? Definition can be asked, simple, because this is a very vague term, bro. We can't get the information from just reading the term, right? So this topic is important because of the term, ballast water. So if this comes, you will not be able to find the answer, right? You can't even guess the right answer. So ballast water is related to ships. This is used in ships when goods are being loaded or unloaded, right? So when we load the goods, there's some pressure, there's some weight. When we unload the goods, the weight and pressure is being released from the ships, right? Then this ballast water we fill in the ships when we are unloading the goods. So this helps in maintaining the stability of the fish. Ship. Ship fish, okay. So what is the use of ballast water? It helps in maintaining the stability, immersion system, right? So that it does not, what happens when goods are being unloaded? It will rise, ship will rise, right? To maintain the stability, okay? Same pressure is applied by using this ballast water. So ballast water is leading now, okay, this is helpful for ships, but what is the concern now? What it is doing? Ballast water from ship is facilitating. Because of this activity, we see that the spread of invasive mussels along the coast near Kamarajar port exacerbating local ecological issues. So growth of invasive species, right? We know what is invasive species, yes? We know, right? Exotic, invasive or native, yes? So this is not good for ecological system. Is it good? The introduction of new or exotic species to the environment, to a different environment, is it good for the native species? No, not good, right? It will threaten their existence, put a pressure. Yes, the environment will be disturbed, right? So this is leading to facilitating, means helping in the growth of this mussel, okay? Clear? What is ballast water? Pumped into ballast tank when a ship has delivered cargo to a port and is departing with less cargo or no cargo, right? And then purpose. Ship needs to maintain stability by taking in seawater. Ballast is seawater, okay? Known as ballast water to ensure a consistent level of immersion when discharging or loading the cargo. Process. The cargo is discharged and the ship rises above water, then it is taken into the ship, ballast water, to maintain the stability. Same point, right? Okay. Regulation. So it is regulated also because ecological imbalance is created. Previously unregulated, the discharge and intake of water is at various locations, now subjected to global regulation. These are the law, global regulation. Now what is the problem? First we have to know the problem associated with this ballast water and then global regulation. What are the laws that are made? Invasive species in India. It will lead to growth of invasive species. So from this section also question can come, right? The problems associated with ballast water, okay? So identified nearly 30 invasive species from ship ballast water. Impact on ecosystem due to high survival and reproductive rates, right? Adaptability also. So it has an impact on local ecosystems. Now global regulation. This is the mussel. Global regulation. Okay. What is the intention of global regulation? Safety measures, trade standard, environmental protection, and BWM, not BMW, BWM convention. Okay, Ballast Water Management Convention of IMO, International Maritime Organization, leading body, right? Is it an agency of United Nations? Is it a part of United Nations? IMO, Maritime Organization? Find this answer. Okay, International Maritime Organization. Every second or third day, this organization is in news. So question may come, right? IMO, yes or no? Is it an agency or a body? Adira, what is happening? You want to change your seat? Fatima and Adira, come here, sit. This desk. Implemented in 2017 to prevent the spread of harmful aquatic organism pathogens, okay? So it prevents the spread of pathogens and organisms because of ballast water. Requirement for ship post 2017. Since September 2017, all ships must manage their ballast water to ensure that aquatic organism pathogens are either removed or neutralized before discharging into new locations. Canine distemper. What is this? canine distemper? This can also be asked simply, right? That what is canine distemper? Canine distemper was in news, right? So why was it in news? So stray dogs in villages within 2-kilometer radius of Corbett Tiger Reserve in Uttarakhand, they are leading to what? They are being vaccinated against the virus. This is a virus. Okay, canine distemper is a virus which will lead to disease, right? Does not infect. So dogs are being vaccinated so that it does not lead to spread of the virus from dogs to other animals in the forest, okay, in the Corbett Tiger Reserve. So tigers are also important, right? So their preservation, conservation. So this is one more method how we preserve and conserve, make the environment healthy by taking care of other animals that are interacting with the tigers and other animals, right? Canine distemper, highly contagious and serious disease, right? By the canine distemper CDV virus affected system, the virus primarily affects the respiratory, gastrointestinal and nervous system of dog. Okay, who is talking? All dogs are at risk. Puppies younger than 4 months and unvaccinated dogs. So serious risk is to them. Can infect ferrets, other animals also, and cats can also become infected, and transmission, direct contact or airborne exposure. So this is important, transmission part. Okay, symptoms are what? The virus weakens the immune system, immunity is being weakened and spreads throughout the body, making the dog vulnerable to secondary infection. Key symptoms are what? Okay, twitches, seizures, coughing, fever, disorientation, eye nasal discharge. Treatment prevention, there is no cure. Very, very important. This part can be asked. There is no cure currently for this virus. No antiviral drugs are approved. Vaccination, it is the most effective way to prevent the virus. Mission Karma Yogi. Mission Karma Yogi. Union Minister of State for Personal Public Grievances and Pension launched Amrit Gyan Kosh and Faculty Development Portal at Civil Service Training Institutions, Vigyan Bhavan, New Delhi. And for this reason, Mission Karma Yogi becomes important. Amrit Gyan Portal and Faculty Development Portal. So, launched in, this mission was launched in 2020 and also known as Capacity Building Program for Civil Services. Okay, National Program for Civil Services Capacity Building. So, it is targeting civil services. And then objective is to what? Do what? Reform Indian bureaucracy and prepare civil servants for the future. So when you will be becoming civil servants, you will be part of this mission, right? Aim, comprehensive reform of the capacity building apparatus at individual, institutional and process level. Created Capacity Building Commission, CBC. It has created CBC also, Commission. Okay, so the program Mission Karma Yogi is being delivered by what? Online method. Online training, I got Karma Yogi platform. Now Amrit Gyan Kosh portal provides a shared knowledge bank with India-centric case studies. How they will get the training? There will be case studies related to India because they will be heading the, they will be what? Doing what? Interacting with Indian people, right? Yes or no? So administration of India. So Indian-centric case studies will be provided to them to better understand the system, right? And the people. Ministry of Personnel, they have launched this portal, right? Under Mission Karma Yogi. So this is under Mission Karma Yogi. And what about Faculty Development Portal? So teaching skill of practitioners. It is focusing on, faculty means teachers, right? So teaching skills of practitioner educators that effectively impart knowledge to civil servants. All the people who are involved in the process of imparting during the training process, they attend various sessions, right, by different faculties and eminent personalities. So we have to take care of all those people also, right, so that they are giving the right and proper knowledge, need of the hour, right, which is currently very relevant. So objective is to provide resources, support to enhance educators' skill, okay, and then effectiveness in training civil service officials. Tungabhadra Dam, very good. Tungabhadra Dam. A flood alert has been issued. Why? Downstream of the Tungabhadra Dam in Karnataka, dam was washed away. 33 crest gates of the dam were washed away, so flood alert was released. Now, where is Tungabhadra Dam? Karnataka, right? One important question, Karnataka. So, is built across the Tungabhadra river, Ballari district, Karnataka. Alternate name is also Pampa Sagar. So, this is also important, right? They can give 2-3 statements related to Tungabhadra Dam and they can ask, right, or Tungabhadra river, yes, and they can ask that which is the river or the dam, okay. History, dam was first conceived in 1860 and then dam stands at a height of 49.5 meters. Coverage, reservoir covers an area of 378 kilometers. Importance, major source of water for irrigation, industrial use, drinking water in Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Now, Tungabhadra Board, it was established by a presidential order in 1953 to manage the reservoir composition of the board. It is all related to dam, board and the river also we will see because all the components are very important, right? The news, the topic and their associated important things. The board includes a chairman appointed by union government, 4 members representing the government, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka. Now, Tungabhadra river. Rivers are very important part, topics, right, of UPSC or other examinations. So, we should know of all the rivers of India. It is formed at confluence of 2 streams, Tunga and Bhadra, Karnataka. Source and flow, both streams very important, source and flow, right? They rise in Western Ghat and merge to form the Tungabhadra. They merge Tunga and Bhadra and form Tungabhadra and then forms the Krishna river, flows into the Krishna river at Sangameshwaram in Andhra Pradesh. This is also very important, right? Boundary river forms a part of the boundary between states of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. So, 3 important statements related to Tungabhadra river is what? Source and flow, right? And then it forms which river? It flows into the Krishna river, right? And then it becomes the boundary also between Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, right? Natural boundary it provides to state of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. So, this is also important statement. National Institutional Ranking Framework. What is this ranking? It is related to which institutions of education, right? So, it ranks the different institutes, colleges, universities which are in India, National Institutional Ranking Framework, NIRF. So, Indian Institute of Technology, Madras has been ranked as the best educational institution in India for the 6th consecutive year, right? So, very big achievement. What is this framework? The framework outlines a methodology. So, the most important thing is parameters for ranking, right? Parameters for ranking. Okay, this was launched, NIRF was launched in 2015 by Ministry of Education. This is also important and these are the criteria that are taken into account. Teaching, learning resources, right? What is the method of teaching, method of learning, and what all resources are there, right? Second, research and professional practices. Third is graduation outcomes. How many people are completing the course, right? Graduation, what is the outcome? Outreach and inclusiveness, right? Is it inclusive in nature? Healthy environment is there or not, right? Discrimination, many of the things are under this. Now perception, and first edition was released in 2016. Ranking of higher education institution in India 2024. Leading in universities and research. IISc Bengaluru ranked as the top institution in research and universities category. It retained the top spot in universities since 2016 and in research 2021. So this will not be asked, okay? Just remember IISc Bengaluru. And NIRF introduced 3 new categories: state, public university, skill university, open university. These 3 new categories were introduced: state public universities, skill universities, because Skill India, right? We are giving focus on skilling the youth, yes or no? So skill university should also be taken into account, yes or no? They should also be given the ranking. And open universities also, many of the thousands are enrolled in open universities. Like, can you give me an example? IGNOU, right? So we should also rank them, check their quality. Anna University Chennai topped the state public university category, and IGNOU led the open universities ranking. Okay. Category specific ranking, IISc Bengaluru claimed the top spot among universities, followed by Jawaharlal Nehru University and Jamia Millia Islamia. Topped medical institution, AIIMS. Okay. Top in management, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. IIM Ahmedabad. Innovational institution, IIT Bombay, followed by Madras and Delhi. Innovation. So this is the list. Overall category, IIT Madras topped. And if we look at the top universities, then Bengaluru Jawaharlal Nehru University, Jamia Millia Islamia, Mahe Manipal Banaras Hindu University, right? And then state universities, Anna, and then Jadavpur, Savitribai Phule University. These are the list. World Elephant Day. We have already covered this elephant topic, right? Why elephants are important? Tell me, my favorite students. Elephants are important, why? Ecological balance. Every living being contributes to ecological balance. What is the importance of elephants specifically? Elephants, what role do they play in ecology? Yes, role of elephants in ecology. You already know, right? Tell me. Try to remember the points that we discussed. Adara. Sab ud gaya. Fly. Huh? Yes, Shania? Elephant role in ecology. What is the significance? Adisha? Do you know? Write the question. Write this question, everyone. What role do elephants play in the ecosystem? Find this answer. Okay? Do not underestimate UPSC. They can ask any type of question, right? And then you will be confused. Yes? So whenever any topic is in news, try to do the proper research. Okay? Every year, World Elephant Day is observed on August 12th to raise awareness about the challenges in elephant conservation and their protection worldwide. What are the challenges that we face and how can we protect the elephants worldwide, right? 2024. These are the bodies. Patricia Sims of Canada, Elephant Reintroduction Foundation of Thailand, a project of HM Queen Circuit of Thailand, collaborated to create this day on August 12, 2012. Very easy to remember, 2012 it was announced and August 12, okay. Since its inception, this body has been responsible for overseeing the activities and initiative. Why do we specifically announce a single day for some issue like Elephant Day, Girl Child Awareness Day? Why do we give this one day to some challenges or issues that we found in the society? What is the relevance of celebrating a specific day? So see, August 12th, Elephant Day, right? So world knows that today is World Elephant Day. So first purpose to announce the day is what? Raise awareness, right? First purpose is to raise awareness about the issue, elephants. Why we are celebrating the World Elephant Day? Because they are important. First, we are creating the awareness. Then, this day, what we will be doing? We will be taking initiative. We will be talking about the challenges, the protection. Take the example of girl child. Take the example of elderly people, right? Blood donation. We will be discussing. We will be knowing the problems. Then we will be taking actions also. So, discussion is the first step. Then, after discussion, knowing everything, we will be taking the action. So, this is the reason that we celebrate, we contribute towards this issue, right? World Elephant Day, okay. Partnership for Conservation project has joined forces over 100 organizations. So, this is not relevant for the examination. Okay, global response. Global response. There are many organizations involved, many countries, right? And then it has mobilized millions worldwide, showcasing their concern for elephant welfare and willingness to contribute to their protection, right? Everyone will be coming and then contributing their part. Theme is what? Theme is important. 2024 theme is personifying prehistoric beauty, theological relevance and environmental importance. Why this theme has been chosen? Do the research, okay? Environmental importance. They are very important in the environment, okay? Many roles they play. Different types of elephants are there, classified into two main, Asian and African elephants. And now Asian elephant conservation status in India is what? So conservation status is IUCN, endangered category, very, very important part. Wildlife, schedule 1, and then CITES, appendix 1, CMS, appendix 1, right? Elephant declared as national heritage animal by Government of India in 2010. Why? Why it was declared as a national heritage animal? National heritage animal. Find the answer, okay? Why it was declared as a national heritage animal, and this shows the relevance of elephant in the ecosystem, yes or no? Yes? So find the answer. Project Elephant. So everything related to elephant is important, right? Launched in 1992 as centrally sponsored scheme, CSS, centrally sponsored scheme. Protect, objective is to protect them, right? Their corridors, their habitat, their movement, right? Corridors are the passage, okay, which are provided to the elephants to address issues of man-animal conflict. This is very, very prominent now, man-animal conflict, and it is leading to death. So what humans will do? They will kill, right? Tigers, lions and elephants. when there will be a conflict. Welfare of captive elephants. For captive elephants means
or like in control of someone,
hmm?
in control of someone, or like in a captivity.
Yes. Okay. So captive elephants for what purpose? Zoo. Huh? We use elephants, no? Tigers also for zoo and other activities like some religious processions. Elephants are used? Yes or no? So there are many ways in which we use elephants. So their welfare is also very important because we are exploiting them, right? Okay. African forest elephant is critically endangered and African savanna elephant is endangered. So this is also important. One simple question that can be asked is, consider the following conservation status of elephants worldwide. African forest elephant, left hand, the different species will be given, and right hand, the conservation status, endangered, critically endangered, vulnerable categories will be given, and you will have to match it, okay? So remember all the status. Grain ATM, what is this? Jocus? Grain ATM? ATM is what? Full form of ATM? Automatic? I thought anytime. Transaction machine, huh? Anytime transaction machine. Yes, Jocus, what is grain ATM? Arey, no, relate it. ATM word is there, no? Huh? ATM is there. Now grain ATM. Grain is what? Grain is what? What? Suraj, grain ATM. What will you do in grain ATM? You will get grains. Simple. Things are very simple. Don't complicate. Grain ATM, you will get grains, not money. Okay? Do not take your ATM card. India's first round-the-clock grain ATM was opened, Odisha. India's first. So, becomes important, right? First of the first kind of initiative. Okay. It is referred. So, Annapurti Grain ATM. It will be called Annapurti Grain ATM, designed and developed by World Food Program. This is it a United Nations program? World Food Program? Write the question, what is World Food Program? Very lazy, na? Ah. What? What is World Food Program? Okay. So, this is designed and developed by World Food Program India. It is a branch in India. Okay. Now, objective is to enhance. Why we are installing these ATMs? What is the reason? Huh? Huh? Take the grain. I have already underlined. What is the purpose? Why are you so smart, Jocus? So smart he is. Acting smart. Yes. What is the purpose? Nutritional security. I told you last week also that nutrition is always in news, right? So again, nutrition is in news. Nutritional security in the state by providing 24/7 access to rice and wheat. Okay, so this is the first initiative. This is the pilot project. Then it will be introduced in other states also. Right? Now it is being launched in Odisha and other states will also apply. Right? Now ATM is designed to address issues in the distribution of food grains through PDS. Right? Process to withdraw grains from ATM is straightforward. Beneficiaries need to input their Aadhaar or a ration card number and undergo biometric authentication process is important, and then once authenticated, the machine dispenses the entitled grain within 5 minutes. So this is a part of PDS scheme, okay, PDS scheme, okay, just like they get the grains from the authorized agencies, they will get the grain from this, okay, using their Aadhaar and, very important, right, this is very important, only Aadhaar, they can give the statement related to grain ATM that only Aadhaar can be used, or Aadhaar or ration card, or only ration card. So they can confuse, they can give confusing statements related to these things because they are giving these type of statements, okay. So remember, ration and Aadhaar both can be used, okay. Key features are what? High capacity and accuracy. So this is Digital India part, yes or no? Transparency is there, accountability is there, okay. So we know exactly who is the person who has dispensed the grain, right. High capacity and accuracy will be there. Highlighted that the ATM could dispense up to 50 kgs of grain, and then energy efficiency. It operates on just 0.6 watts per hour, okay. Modular design, machines modular design allows for easy assembly and adaptation. Process is very easy, that is why we are installing the grain ATMs, okay. Electricity usage is also less. Omkareshwar floating solar project. Floating solar project means what? Jokiyos? Floating solar project, simple meaning. Floating. Huh? On water, yes. On water, I will show you. This is the solar panel, okay, on water. India's largest floating solar park, okay. So one most important statement is India's largest floating solar park. Madhya Pradesh, it is in Madhya Pradesh. So simple question can be asked, right? Where is India's largest floating solar park? Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha. Madhya Pradesh has inaugurated the largest floating solar project in central northern India at Omkareshwar. Capacity is what? 90 megawatt. Floating solar project situated at Omkareshwar in district Khandwa. Infrastructure developed on the backwaters of the Omkareshwar dam. So this is the location. Are you okay? Water? Gravity dam on the Narmada river. So river is also important, okay? Narmada river. The dam is on Narmada river. Scale and impact, largest floating solar park in India and the largest solar project in central and north India. So two important points, largest floating solar park in India and central and north India, it is the largest solar project, okay? Developed by SGEL, joint venture between Government of India and Government of Himachal Pradesh. Energy generation generates 90 megawatt of energy and produce 196.5 million units of electricity, okay, over 25 years. So time duration is what? 25 years it will generate. Project operates on a build, own and operate basis, okay. Environmental benefits. Solar energy, solar project. Why are you making faces? You need a break? Huh? A break will not be given. No. Environmental benefits. Okay. What are the environmental benefits? Adira, tell me. Stand up. Solar project benefit. Huh? Energy, electricity. So everyone knows. This is the first thing that comes into our mind. Energy and electricity. Carbon induction cooker. Sit down. Yes, you. Solar project benefit. Nothing is given here. Very good. Yes, Aslam, you tell me. Yes, lower carbon emission, right? Switching towards a renewable energy, right? Healthy, positive environmental impact. Positive environment impact, yes or no? Huh? Carbon emission reduction, water conservation. The project aims to reduce carbon emission, which is a target for India, net zero emission target by 2070. So we will be able to achieve the target, right? Second, water conservation by reducing water evaporation. Panels will be on water, right? So it will be leading to what? Less rate of evaporation. Less rate of evaporation will be there, so water will be conserved more in the water body. Yes or no? If it is covered with solar panels, right? Yes? So it is leading to less evaporation from the reservoir. Okay? So don't just give attention to the first thought that is coming to your mind. Think about second, third thought, fourth thought. Okay? Think about it. Okay? Everyone knows that electricity will get. So this is the dam, okay? Kakori train robbery. Suraj, what is Kakori train robbery? So event took place on August 9, 1925, okay? Century ago, the Kakori train robbery rattled the British Empire, right? Kakori train robbery. So the irony is that Britishers were looting India, and people, Indians who were taking the money back, they were hanging the people, right? So this is the irony, right? British rule in India. Kakori train robbery, also known as Kakori conspiracy, took place on 1925. Lucknow. Where is Kakori? Lucknow. Robbery was part of Indian independence movement, right? They needed money for conducting different activities. 1925 was the time when, before 1925, non-cooperation was launched, right? And 1925 was the time when many groups were there, many organizations were formed, right? Many young people were coming to the national movement, right? So these all people who were associated with Kakori, they were nationalist leaders, right? Revolutionaries, okay? And the robbery was part of movement which aimed to challenge the British Raj control over India. Key planners were Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan. Ashfaqullah Khan. These are the important personalities associated. And they were members of Hindustan Republic Association, Socialist Republic Association. It was also called Socialist. Bhagat Singh was also associated with this, Chandrasekhar Azad and other people also, okay? Objective was to obtain fund for purchasing weapons for the revolutionary. So there was a time period when revolutionary groups were leading the national movement, revolutionary phase of Indian independence. So this was during this time, okay? They did not believe in what? Protest and other peaceful methods, okay? So they believed in armed rebellion, armed revolution, okay? Execution executed by a group of 10 revolutionaries, including prominent figures. We already know Ashfaqullah, Rajendra Lahiri, Keshav Chakrabarti, Bawari Lal. Anjana, why are you talking? Yes, you are. Adarsh, come here. Sit. Come and sit here. Consequences. So they were hanged. People who were involved in this Kakori conspiracy, they were hanged. Okay. What is HSRA? Hindustan Socialist Republic Association. Why socialist word was added? Why socialist word? First it was called Hindustan Republican Association, HRA, but it was renamed as HSRA. Why socialist was added? Aslam? Why socialist word was added? Yes? Haan, be confident. So, very close, na? Socialism. So, these leaders, revolutionaries, they were inspired by the idea of socialism. Socialism. Russia was declared a socialist country in 118. Russia. Russia, not Russia. Soviet Union, right? So 1918, there was this movement, Bolsheviks and Mensheviks movement, right? So Bolsheviks won, and then they declared themselves as Socialist Republic, okay? And then many leaders were very much influenced by the socialism. Jawaharlal Nehru also, Bhagat Singh also. What is socialism? Socialism is the idea of Socialism, Marxism, one more word is there, communism. Huh? So, Marxism, socialism and communism. Socialism and communism are derived from Marxism. Okay? Socialism is what? Society. All resources, every industry, it should be regulated, ruled by society. Distribution of resources, it believes in equality, distribution of resources, right? Socialism, there will be a leader, okay? And in communism, there is no leader, okay? So, very different they are, but they all believe in equal distribution of resources, okay? So, that is why, because of the discrimination in India, these leaders were very much influenced that India should also be a socialistic. So, we have socialistic word where we also have a socialist word in constitution, where preamble, right? India is a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, right? Socialist word is there. So, we also believe in equality, right? Discrimination should not prevail, right? It was a prominent organization. Former names we know, founding members is Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan, Sachindra Nath Bakshi, Jogesh Chandra Chatterjee, and Chandrasekhar Azad and Bhagat Singh were also associated. So they released the manifesto in January 1, 1925. In August 9, the conspiracy was implemented, advocating for an armed revolution to establish a federal republic of United States of India. HRA's vision for a socialist republic was based on universal suffrage, socialist principle, abolition of all system enabling exploitation. So Bhagat Singh was saying, there is a line given by Bhagat Singh that any kind of discrimination to anyone should not be entertained. Right? There should be no form of discrimination in society. This was the idea of Bhagat Singh related to socialism. Okay? So they believed in abolition of all kind of exploitation. Exercise Udar Shakti. Exercise Udar Shakti, which countries? India and Malaysia participated in Udar Shakti, joint exercise. This is air exercise, joint air exercise conducted in collaboration with Royal Malaysian Air Force at Kuantan, Malaysia, and the Su-30 MKI fighter jet participated, and Su-30 MKI fighters from Royal Malaysian Air Force. Background: first exercise was conducted in 2018, and then training deployment from 2008 to 2010. The Indian Air Force training team was deployed in Malaysia. Significance is what? Next part, the most simple kind of question that is formed from this topic is, what are the countries that are involved in Udar Shakti, right? What are the countries? Shabnam? and India, right? This is the most common kind of question. And then significance is what? Strengthen long-standing friendship. Malaysia, region of, which region? Malaysia is in which region? South Asia, Southeast Asia, Asia, Southeast. Malaysia is where? Southeast, sure? So, India is focusing on ties with ASEAN? ASEAN? Yes, what is this? Yes, so Malaysia becomes important, yes or no? Right, for ASEAN, because India is very much interested in ASEAN. Why? Because SAARC is not functioning and other bodies are also not functioning. So we can have better opportunities in ASEAN countries. So Malaysia forms, right? So this is why very, very important. So think about other things also. Connect the different topics with this topic. Why Malaysia, and why we are talking about strengthening the long-standing ties or friendship with Malaysia, because it is very important, right? Philippines, Malaysia, every country, Southeast Asian countries are very important so that India's presence is there. China is already present, Southeast Asian nation, right? South China Sea, yes or no? So India can counter China's efforts in Indian Ocean, right? Mark its presence, right? So defense cooperation, strengthen the defense cooperation also, and then friendship also, right? Opportunity to share and learn best practices with each other. Fighter, it is a multi-role combat fighter aircraft jointly developed by Sukhoi Design Bureau, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Okay, this is the information related to this fighter. Clean plant program. Clean plant program. What is this JOQs? Meaning? Meaning that you get from reading this topic. Clean plant program. What it will clean? Clean plant. Focusing on yes, yes, tell me. Plant, agriculture, forest. Yes, Aslam.
Applies to like increase revolutionize the horticulture.
What is horticulture?
It's kind of like
What is horticulture? And vegetable and horticulture word comes from hortus and culture. Hortus means garden. In garden, what do we find? Not organic. Okay, so gardens we have vegetables, we have flowers, we have fruits, we have what? Other things, ornamental flowers are there which are used for decoration, right? So horticulture is related to these things. Okay, so India is focusing on revolutionizing the India's horticulture sector because India is second producer of. So this is very important, horticulture sector, because government is focusing and we are the second largest producer also, horticulture sector. So remember this thing also, okay? So that is why it becomes very, very important. So Union Cabinet chaired by the Prime Minister has approved the Clean Plant program with an outlay of 1766 crores. So I have done my work, but you also go and you find out more things about horticulture sector. What is the growth of India, okay, in horticulture sector. Now first we will study about Clean Plant program, then horticulture sector. Please someone give a water. It is integrated into the mission for integrated development of horticulture. Second, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. It was announced in 2023 budget. And then enhance the quality and productivity of fruit crops. Quality and productivity. Quality should also be there because what is our intention? To export, right? Not only for our needs and purpose, but we have to match the quality of international standard, right? So we have to maintain the quality so that we are popular, right? And then productivity also of the fruit crops. Components are there of the Clean Plant program. First component is Clean Plant Centers, right? So there is a process, right, involved through which we will implement this program. So centers will be there which will help in making the scheme work by providing different things, resources, right? The second thing is certification. Why? Export. It will help in good exports, right? And then legal framework is also there. Enhanced infrastructure. Infrastructure we need. For everything that we do, we have to have that suitable kind of infrastructure, right? So establishment of 9 advanced CPC to provide virus-free planting material and conduct the advanced diagnostic. Productivity. We are focusing on productivity, final productivity, right? So it will help us in diagnosing preventing the things that may destroy the plant, the fruit, the flower, right? So diagnosis is very important. Certification and legal framework, implementation of a comprehensive certification system under the Seeds Act 1996. So this act, they will function under this act to ensure quality, accountability and traceability. Next is infrastructure support for large scale nurseries. Okay, you know what is nursery. Efficiently multiply the clean planting material. Benefits, very important. Now the benefits. Fatima, what is the benefit of the program? What benefit will we get? We will get the proper quality, productivity, right? Better crop yields will be there, high quality virus free material will be there, sit down, and income, right? Income will be generated for farmers who are involved in this agriculture, right? And initiative will help strengthen India's position as a global exporter. So we can be the leading producer also if we focus on every step that is involved in horticulture sector, right? Expanding market opportunities and increasing international trade share. So we have to contribute to export also, right? This is the state of horticulture sector in India, second largest producer of fruits and vegetables. Okay, Indian horticulture contributes about 33% to the gross value added. Next is currently it is producing 320.48 million tons. Productivity of horticulture is much higher compared to food grain, and this kind of horticulture sector, it does not even require much water and fertile soil. Okay, so productivity has increased, and FAO, India leads in the production of certain vegetables and fruits. FAO has said, Food and Agriculture Organization. India is ranked 14th in vegetable, 23rd in fruits, and 15-20% of fruits and vegetables in India are wasted along the supply chain. So we have to reduce this number also. 15-20% of the total product are wasted, right? So we have to maintain this also. Aslam, read the title. Second word is what? Shivrai. Shivrayana. Huh? Okay, so what is this? This can be a simple question that can be formed as what is this? This was in news, and what is this, right? What is this, Adira? New. Tell new also, huh? New flowering plant from the Ceropegia genus named Ceropegia shivrayana. and has been recently discovered within the Vishalgarh premises in Maharashtra. This was in news last week also, Vishalgarh Fort. Do you remember? Okay, this discovery adds to the region's rich botanical diversity. So what is this? Flowering plant species named in a nod to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So Shivrayana, Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, so they have given name in a nod to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Plant was discovered in one of his renowned forts, Shivaji, Vishalgarh, it was found. Okay, so it is one of his renowned forts, and that is why the name has been given Shivrayana. Okay, the floral structure, it consists of unique tubular flowers. Habitat thrives in rocky terrains and capable of growing in less nutrient or poor soils. Okay. Now conservation status, its status is essential due to ongoing threat of habitat loss. Vishalgarh Fort, where is it? Maharashtra, and known as Khelna or Khilna. Vishalgarh Fort. Historical significance, established in 1058. Established in 1058 by Shilahara King Marsin. See what is happening, huh? I'm looking at your faces and then disturbance, right? Over the centuries, it was controlled by various dynasties, this fort. Maratha ruler Shivaji captured Vishalgarh in 1659 from Adil Shahi. So this is the history. You should look at the Vishalgarh fort history also. So historical perspective is also there, environmental perspective is also there. This is how we relate the topic, okay? Goti Pua dance. What is this? Goti Pua dance. Very, very important. Goti Pua. Have you heard of this name? No? Very interesting dance. Okay. So, Goti Pua, child artist who experience the world as their stage and applause as a constant companion, face an uncertain future. Why? So this is a problem of society also. So this is related to society topic also, culture also. So what is the issue? These dancers who perform Goti Pua, they are child artists. So all their childhood they are performing this dance, but when they reach adulthood, they have no job, no employment, because this is child artist performance. Okay. So they are left unemployed. So this is uncertain future is the issue. When they hit puberty, leaving them without skill, because there is no future, okay, required for a job. What is Goti Pua dance? So this can be asked, 2-3 statements can be given, right? And then it is performed in Odisha by young boys. Okay, it is performed by young boys, very, very important. This can be asked, dressed as females to honor Lord Jagannath and Lord Krishna. Okay, this line is very important. Second, meaning. Goti Pua translates to one boy has children trained in singing and dancing, yoga, acrobatics. So it is comprising of singing, dancing, yoga, acrobatics, and within Gurukul or Akhada, dance form. Features acrobatic figures inspired by Radha and Krishna. Go and watch this dance. Okay? Costume and makeup. Yes? Very good. Boys do not cut their hair, okay? And then they wear traditional attire, kanchula and nibi band frill. Ancient tradition. Female dancers called Devdasi or Mahari served Lord Jagannath in ancient Odisha. Evolution. Evolution is what? It emerged in the 16th century. So what are the important things that we have to remember is its evolution. Before this, Devdasi system was there. So it led to the decline of Devdasi system also, and it evolved in 16th century, replacing the Mahari tradition. Connection to Odissi dance. Odissi. Is it a classical dance? Odissi. So Gotipua is precursor to Odissi, very very important. Okay, it is a precursor to Odissi dance. Various elements have been taken to Odissi dance. Okay, from Gotipua. Many prominent gurus are also there. Odissi style incorporates. Okay, now important things about Odissi style. It has Tandav and Lasya style. Okay, elements with key posture like Tribhang and Chauka. So see, question that came in UPSC 2-3 years back was that Tribhang is associated with which dance? So postures which are very unique to one specific dance, they are also asked. So Tribhang and Chauka, they are associated with Odissi style. Okay, so this was asked. So question like this also comes. The dance fluid upper torso movement is compared to the gentle waves of Odisha's beaches. Right? So the movement of the body is being compared to the movement of Odisha's beaches. So this is a very important thing. Okay? Nandini Sahakar scheme. Nandini Sahakar scheme. Oh, only few topics are left, don't worry. We are approaching to the end. Okay? Nandini Sahakar scheme. Recently, the Ministry of Cooperation informed the Rajya Sabha about the Nandini Sahakar scheme. So, what is Nandini Sahakar scheme? We have to know women focused framework of financial assistance. Nandini Sahakar. Sahakar is who? Sahakar is assistant. Meaning of Sahakar is assistant. Okay? Financial assistance will be provided to women. Okay? Project formulation, hand holding and capacity development to aimed at assisting women cooperatives in undertaking business model activities, and it will be under National Cooperation Development Framework, provides financial assistance. Same thing, we know that project formulation, hand holding, everything, capacity building, everything will be provided to women cooperatives, which will help in empowerment of women, right? Empowerment of women, right? Funding, no minimum or maximum limit for financial assistance. So, amount is not given. Eligibility is also there. So, this is also asked related to some specific scheme who will be eligible or who are eligible for the scheme. So, cooperative societies are eligible. What are cooperative societies? Cooperative society. Simple meaning of cooperative society is cooperate. Cooperate in the development and growth, right? Okay. So, cooperative society related to farmers is also there. Yes or no? Now, this is talking about women. Yes? Must be operational for at least 3 months. These are the terms and conditions. Okay? For the eligibility to apply for credit linkage. Women cooperative registered under any state central act or have at least 50% women as primary members. So, these are the must condition that those cooperative society or women cooperatives will be eligible for Nandini Sahakar scheme. This may be asked. Significance is what? What will be the result? Why is it important? Because empowerment, socio-economic, financially independent. Women will be financially independent. Financial independence? Do you remember? Socio-economic empowerment is there. Entrepreneurial support will be provided and assistance. Comprehensive assistance means assistance in every way. Okay? Whatever their need is, the women cooperatives need, they will be provided, right, for the growth and development of women. Juang tribe. The Juangs of Jaipur have become the 5th particularly vulnerable tribal group. Very, very important, PVTGs. And the commission related to PVTGs is what? Avishma? PVTG commission. This PVTG was made a separate group, right? By recommendation of which commission? So, PVTG is a part of tribal groups which are called as, right? So there are scheduled tribes, and then under them there is this section of tribes which needs more attention. They are called particularly vulnerable tribal groups. It was recommended by Debar Commission, right? Debar Commission in 1973. Okay, 1973. Okay. So this commission is very, very important because this PVTG is in news. Okay. This year also one question came in UPSC related to PVTG. So every time when some topic is in news for 5-7 times, so remember the importance of the topic. That question will be asked from that topic. Okay. So PVTG, Zhuangs of Jaipur have become the 5th tribal groups in the country and 2nd in the state to get habitat rights. What are the important things that we have to study from this topic? Tell me. First is PVTG, second is Zhuang tribe, third, no, which is mentioned in context. Habitat rights. What is habitat right? Okay, this is also very important. Okay, Zhuang tribe. Now we will read about Zhuang tribe, homeland, so Jaipur, and resides exclusively in Odisha, Jajpur, particularly in Zhuang, Pir, Kyonjhar. And then division, Zhuang are divided into 2 groups, hill and plain. Traditional attire, patuas, due to their leaf skirt attire. They are known as patuas. They wear leaf skirt. They now prefer clothing. Relationship with Paudi Buniyas. Paudi Buniyas. What is their relationship with Paudi Buniyas? They share a symbiotic relationship with the Paudi Buniya, which is another PVTG group, and this Paudi Buniyas were the first people to get habitat right. This is also important. Okay. This Paudi Bhumiyas were the first PVTGs to get the habitat right, and now Zhuang tribe is the 5th PVTG which is getting the habitat right. Remember this point. Okay. Ancestral connection, common folklore. The ancestors of Bhuyas and Zhuang were brother. Language Zhuang, major occupation, cultivation, shifting cultivation, food gathering and hunting. Unique land in nature. Habitat rights. What are habitat rights? They are granted under Forest Right Act and provide communities with rights over their customary territories, cultural practices, livelihood means, biodiversity knowledge, protection of their natural and cultural heritage. So everything associated with their life, because tribal people life is very much dependent on the environment, the surrounding, the ecosystem, right? So all these rights are given to them so that they can survive, right? They have access to natural resources, which is the basic, very basic to them, right? Objective is what? Habitat rights help safeguard their livelihood and ecological knowledge, because they are secluded from the mainstream society. They are secluded, right? And PVTGs, one of the important thing related to PVTGs is that their population is declining, stagnant or declining population. That is why much needs more attention. Okay. Okay. Empowerment, habitat rights empower PVTGs to access government schemes. So they need more support and initiatives. Specific legal provision. Forest Right Act gives specifically legal provision to them, and then PVTG classification are a subclassification. They are under scheduled tribes in India and are considered more vulnerable than the other tribes. Who gives the classification of PVTGs? This can also be asked. Who gives the classification criteria? Guess. Any guesses? Avishma, who gives the classification criteria? Notifies the classification criteria for PVTG. Classification criteria, are you understanding the meaning? How PVTGs are classified? And who gives this classification criteria? And who gives this habitat right? Two questions are there. Who gives this classification of PVTG and who notifies or gives the habitat rights? Habitat rights are given by whom? Find this answer. Habitat rights to PVTGs are given by which ministry? And PVTG classification is given by Ministry of wrong, Home Affairs. Okay, so this is a very, very simple and difficult question also, because we may be guessing about tribal ministry, right? But it is not tribal ministry, it is Ministry of Home Affairs who gives the classification. Very, very important point related to PVTG, okay? And who gives this habitat right? Ministry of Environment, Forest and, okay, find these two answers. Go and do the homework. Do you find the answers when you go back? Okay, very good. See, the characteristic. PVTGs are vulnerable, more vulnerable, right? 1975 Government of India declared 52 tribal groups. Recommended Debar Commission, currently 75 PVTGs are there out of 705 tribal groups. 18 states, 1 union territory. So they are spread across 18 states and 1 union territory. Odisha has the largest number. Characteristic, very, very important characteristic of PVTG, stagnant, declining population. Very important. Second is pre-agricultural. Technology is pre-agricultural. Cultivation, shifting cultivation, agriculture was not mentioned, right? And hunting, gathering, occupation, right? Zhuang tribe occupation was what? Cultivation, shifting cultivation, hunting, gathering, yes or no? Economy is subsistence level, right? PM Kusum. What is this? PM Kusum. Pradhan Mantri Kisan Urja Evam Utthan Maha-Abhiyan. Okay, this is the full form. This will be asked. Full forms come. What is the full form of this scheme? Kusum. So, Krishi Urja. Krishi is what? Urja is what? Energy. Okay. Utthan. Rise. Okay. Maha-Abhiyan. Report by the Center for Science and Environment reveals that PM Kusum scheme has reached only 30% of its target. So PM Kusum, 30% target has been reached. So this is concerning, right? So that is why it is in news. And PM Kusum, we already have seen the full form. It envisages income generation for farmers from their infertile land, right? How? With the establishment of solar power plants. So see, government is taking so many initiatives related to solar power plant that on infertile land also we can install the solar power panels. Yes or no? And this can be made as a source of income generation for farmers. Okay? Next, while the farmers, the energy that will be generated, they can sell it to the other distributors, right? And then distribution companies. The solar pumps can also be installed for irrigation. They can also use this energy for their need and also sell it into the market, leading to generation of income, right? Origin launched in 2019 by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Aim is what? To help farmers access reliable daytime solar power for irrigation, and this has benefited also. Result is very good, but it has not met the target. Okay. So, reduce power subsidies, decarbonize agriculture. Decarbonize. What is the meaning of decarbonize, Adra? Decarbonize. Deforestation. Decarbonize. Deforestation is not cutting the trees. Decarbonization is Cutting the trees. Deforestation is, you understood, no? Cutting the trees, okay? And decarbonization is what? Cutting the carbon. Cutting the carbon. Yeah. It is cutting the carbon, no? Carbon footprint. Cutting the carbon footprint. We cut the carbon footprint means we are not using carbon, not releasing carbon, right? So decarbonization is also cutting the carbon footprint, okay? State-wise target or fund allocation is not made under PM Kusum. Three components are there, component A, B and C. In component A, 10,000 megawatt of decentralized ground mounted grid connected renewable energy plants are installed and the size is 2 megawatt individual plant size. Component B, installation of 14 lakh stand-alone solar powered pumps. First is what? Ground mounted grid connected renewable power plant. Individual capacity 2 megawatt. Here we do what? Install pumps of individual pump capacity 7.5 HP and C is solarization of 35 lakh grid connected pumps of individual capacity of 7.5. Now report of Center for Science and Environment. This is why it was in news. This report came that 30% of the target has met, right? Under PM Kusum. So what is the report saying? That surveys in Haryana, Punjab, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh conducted. There the surveys were conducted. What is the result? It has achieved only 30% of the target and they are leading. Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana are leading in implementation. Farmers who switched to solar water pump report satisfaction. So who have switched to solar pumps? Pump component is there, second component and third component is focusing on solar pump, right? So who have switched to this solar water pump, they are satisfied with daytime. They have this access to daytime electricity, easier access and fewer power cuts they are getting, right? So their work is not being stopped by the power cut, okay? An example in Haryana highlights scheme's positive impact, okay? So scheme is good, but the target is not satisfactory, okay? Financial recommendation, okay? CSE suggests allowing farmers to pay for solar pump in installment. So government is supporting them in every way possible, right? So installment also you can buy the solar pumps, right? And then to enhance the financial viability, central government should increase support to states to cover rising module cost post-COVID. EWS reservation. What is EWS? Yes, Shania, what is EWS reservation? Just 2 minutes more. Topic, this is the last topic. Don't worry about it. It's okay. 3 hours you will be writing the mains examination without any break. Huh? It is only a 2-hour class, right? EWS reservation. Economically backward, economically weaker section. Supreme Court upheld a Bombay High Court order that nullified a Maharashtra government notification. It has upheld a Bombay High Court order that has nullified a government notification that exempted private school to do what? Not give the reserving 25% of pre-primary for underprivileged education, students under the Right to Education Act. So it was talking about stopping the EWS reservation in some schools, okay? So this was nullified, economically weaker section. So what we have to read is, what are economically weaker section reservation? 10% EWS quota was introduced under the 103rd Constitutional Amendment Act 2019. Amended Article 15 and 16. What are Article 15 and 16? EWS reservation, right? So Article 15 and 16 are what? Yes, anyone? Why it amended Article 15 and 16 only? Find this answer, okay? Now constitutional amendment. So it inserted Article 15(6) and 15(16)(6) into the Indian Constitution, provides the reservation in jobs and educational admission for economically weaker section. So 15 and 16 are related to jobs and educational admissions in EWS section. Objective and target group enacted to support the welfare of the poor. EWS category is focusing on welfare of the poor, right? That is why we give the reservation, right? So they also have the equality, right? Discrimination that they are facing because they have lack of resources, right? They need support. So enacted to support the welfare of the people not covered by existing 50% reservation. So all the people who are getting reservation under SC, ST criteria, SBEC, so they are not included. EWS is not included in that, so that it was amended, right, and given the right. Scope allows both the central and state government to offer reservation to EWS. Now significance, it aims to address educational and income inequality. Educational inequality is there. What does it mean? Educational inequality means everybody has no equal access to education. That is why right to education was introduced. Yes or no? It was given under Article 21A, right? And income inequality, job. It is talking about job, EWS reservation, right? So competitive examination also, one reservation is given for EWS section, right? Helping economically weaker citizens access to higher education and public employment opportunities. So Article 15 and 16 is related to and employment organizations, right? Supreme Court on EWS quota. What is the view? In Janhit Abhiyan versus Union of India, SC by 3-2 majority upheld the 103rd constitutional amendment providing EWS reservation. With this, the court extended the net of reservation benefit to include solely economic backwardness. Current reservation is what? ST 7.5, SC 15%, OBC 27% and EWS 10%. They get this percentage of reservation. Okay? This is important. This can also be asked. Class is over. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay? See you next week. Okay?